The brown bear is possibly the most well-known and feared species of bear in the world, and it does have a massive distribution. It's found over large parts of Europe and Asia, as well as northwestern North America. As this bear is found over such a large area, it does have quite a few subspecies. In today's video, I will be going through all of these subspecies, but this form of biological classification is quite complicated. Subspecies ranks below species, and designates a population of a particular geographic region genetically distinguishable from other such populations of the same species. Some subspecies are considered to be a population of other subspecies, and some argue that certain subspecies shouldn't be listed as a subspecies at all. As there are so many brown bear subspecies, I won't be going into too much detail today, but I will start off with the subspecies that are found in Europe and Asia. The first brown bear subspecies we will be taking a look at is the Eurasian brown bear, and this subspecies is one of the most common subspecies of brown bear in the world. This bear is found throughout much of Eurasia, and also goes by the name of European brown bear or common brown bear. Eurasian brown bears were used in ancient Rome for fighting in arenas, and the strongest bears apparently came from Scotland, where they are now extinct, and from Croatia. Over the years, this bear has become less and less carnivorous, and today only around 10 to 15% of its diet is made up of meat. The oldest fossils of this bear were found in China, and date back to around 500,000 years ago. This shows us that we've been living alongside this subspecies for a very long time, and hopefully they'll be around for many years to come. The next subspecies of brown bear we will be taking a look at is the Kamchatkan brown bear, and this subspecies also goes by the name of Far Eastern brown bear. This bear is the largest brown bear in Eurasia, with a max body length of around 3 meters, and a weight of up to 700 kilograms. This means they're around the same size as the largest bears in North America, and they do live a very similar lifestyle. These bears are only found in a relatively small area of the Far East, and large parts of their diet are made up of berries and fish. The next subspecies of bear we will be taking a look at is the East Siberian brown bear. This subspecies can be found from eastern Siberia to the Arctic Circle, but it is also present in northern Mongolia, northern Xinjiang, and eastern Kazakhstan. These bears are intermediate in size to the Eurasian brown bears and the Kamchatka brown bears, although the larger specimens are closer in size to the latter. East Siberian brown bears are known for being much bolder than European bears, and they're also known for being a lot more carnivorous. The next subspecies of bear we will be taking a look at is the Gobi Bear, and this subspecies of brown bear is possibly the strangest subspecies of brown bear out there. The Gobi Bear can be found in the Gobi Desert of Mongolia, and it's currently listed as critically endangered. There are only around 30 of these bears left, and they are the only bears that have evolved and adapted to living in such extreme hot desert climates. Another strange thing about this bear is its diet, as the majority of its diet is made up of roots, berries, and other plants. Sometimes they will eat small rodents, but animal protein only makes up around 8% of their diet. This lifestyle and diet makes them very similar to the extinct cave bears, but these cave bears were much larger. The next bear we will be taking a look at is the Himalayan brown bear. This subspecies is also known as the Himalayan red bear, and it's mostly found in the western Himalayas. It is the largest mammal found in this region, measuring up to 2.2 meters long, with females being a little smaller. Unfortunately, over the years, many of these bears have been poached for their fur and their claws, and it's a similar story for most other brown bear subspecies. The next bear we will be taking a look at is the Ussuri brown bear. This subspecies also goes by the name of Russian grizzly bear or black grizzly bear, and it is one of the largest known brown bears. They reach a very similar size to the largest brown bears in North America, and it's certainly not a bear to be messed with. This bear is known to tussle with Siberian tigers, and in some cases they will prey on each other. In some cases these bears will also go after Amur leopards, and there have been a few famous attacks on humans over the years. The Sankabetsu brown bear incident is possibly the most famous incident, and it is the worst bear attack in Japanese history. It happened all the way back in December 1915 and resulted in the deaths of 7 people and the injuring of 3 others. The next bear we will be taking a look at is the Marsican brown bear. Unfortunately, this subspecies is critically endangered, and it's mostly found in one national park in Italy. This park has become a sanctuary for these animals, and there are only thought to be around 50 in the area. These bears are known for having a relatively calm temperament, with very little aggression shown towards humans. This bear is known for having a more plant-based diet than other brown bear subspecies in Europe, but it will occasionally target livestock. The next brown bear subspecies on the list is the Tibetan blue bear. This subspecies is found in the eastern Tibetan plateau, and it is one of the rarest subspecies of bear in the world. They are very rarely sighted in the wild, and they were first classified in 1851. It was once known in the Western world only through a small number of fur and bone samples. However, in 2021, a French documentary captured footage of this bear. The next brown bear subspecies we will be taking a look at is the Cantabrian brown bear. This bear is also sometimes known as the Iberian brown bear, and it's found in the Cantabrian mountains of Spain. This subspecies is a relatively small subspecies of brown bear, and it is currently listed as endangered. This bear is known for being relatively timid, and it will avoid human contact whenever possible. The final Eurasian bear we will be taking a look at is the Syrian brown bear. This subspecies is again a relatively small subspecies of brown bear, and it is listed as endangered. This bear is native to the Middle East and West Central Asia, and it's known for having very light brown or straw-coloured hair. Even though this bear is known as the Syrian bear, it's considered to be extremely rare or possibly absent in Syria. They are threatened by large-scale forest fragmentation, and in some areas they are persecuted for damaging beehives and livestock. Now we can move on to the brown bear subspecies in North America, and the first subspecies we will be taking a look at is the grizzly bear. The grizzly bear is one of the most famous subspecies of brown bear, and it's also one of the largest. It's only really beaten by the Kamchatkan brown bears, and also another North American brown bear subspecies that I will be featuring in a minute. There are around 60,000 wild grizzly bears in North America, and around 30,000 of these bears are found in Alaska, and 29,000 are found in Canada. These bears are known for having an extremely broad diet, as they feed on a large number of plants, as well as extremely large mammals such as moose, elk, and even black bears. Of course, they will also feed on fish such as salmon, trout, and bass, and this varied diet is what allows them to grow so large. The next brown bear subspecies we will be taking a look at is the Kodiak Bear, and this subspecies is considered by many to be the largest subspecies of brown bear in the world. This bear inhabits the Kodiak archipelago in southwest Alaska, and they are very similar in appearance to the grizzly bears and the extinct California grizzly bear. This bear can stand up to 3 meters tall on its hind legs, and the largest can weigh in at around 700 kilograms. This size even rivals that of the polar bear, and they're definitely an animal that you don't want to startle. The next subspecies we will be taking a look at is the Stickeen brown bear. Now, very little is known about this subspecies, and it's very similar to the other North American brown bear subspecies. It's most commonly dark brown in colour, and it has a distinctive hump on its shoulders and a slightly dished profile to its face. The ABC Islands bear is found in southeastern Alaska, and it's named after the 3 islands that it's found on. These bears can be found within the Tongass National Forest, and it feeds on a large number of flora and fauna in the area. This brown bear retains all the physical attributes and behaviour associated with the brown bear. However, they do carry a mitochondrial DNA that shows a match closer to polar bears. These two species are quite closely related, and there have been a few examples of hybridization. The final brown bear subspecies we will be taking a look at is the Alaska Peninsula brown bear. This bear also sometimes goes by the name of Peninsula grizzly, and it's found in the coastal regions of southern Alaska. This is once again another very large subspecies of brown bear, and they feed on a large number of clams and salmon. This diet is part of the reason why they can grow so large, and they're only really beaten in size by the Kodiak bears. You'll have to let me know if you've seen any of these bears in the wild or in captivity in the comments down below, and I'd be very shocked if some of you have seen some of the rarer subspecies. But for now, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like these, but until next time, goodbye.